Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Ecliptic Spiritualist channel. It is October the 22nd. It is Tuesday. Welcome. As you know, the readings come fresh. This is not pre-recorded for a week from now. I deal with today's fresh energy with the spirit guides and divine, the source, and the angels give to me of this current energy of the day. So good morning, good afternoon, or good midday to you. Some of the followers, family here are in different parts of the world, so it could be already Tuesday night or going into Wednesday morning. So let's dive into what the divine, the source has to say to us today. Drum roll, please. Dum, 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 dum. Now, we have the full card. We have the full card in reverse, the full card, FOOL. And we also have, as the clarifier, we have the eight of coins in reverse. The eight of coins in reverse. Now, what is the divine saying to us? Well, the full card here is letting us know when we're in some environments, it has been where people, it's hard to listen to others, especially if they are not credible. Sometimes we're listening to people that we feel like their credibility is kind of shot. Making their credibility is not there. They make frequent mistakes, or you have seen yourself not taking advice or not really listening because you are being stubborn or not taking heed, or leading to mistakes yourself. You're not being open to really listen and unwilling to be open to hear proper advice as well. So it could go two ways here, from other people and from yourself being stubborn. But as we have the eight of coins to clarify this, if you're not open to hear, and then there's other people, credibility is not really there, this can bring in a decrease in support from others, and also affect money possibilities or layoffs, with decrease in work, because you're just not able to hear the credibility of someone else and giving you not credible information and making mistakes, frequent mistakes, telling you, and it's causing you to make the mistakes, or you're not being open to hear and making mistakes as well because you're not taking heed. So how do we deal with people not listening or not giving us proper information? How do we deal with that? Well, statistics show that 2% of people don't have formal education to listen effectively. So when we're dealing with listening and unwillingness to listen, their credibility, this goes into listening to others, okay? So I'll give you 5 ways to deal with people who don't listen, and that can be including ourselves not being open to listen, and then other people not being able to listen, vice versa. Okay, so you want to, when we're listening, vice versa, us being able to listen, to make sure that we're making clear judgment and not making mistakes because we're not taking heed, or when there's other people making mistakes and we're like, oh my God, this is affecting us. So we want to make sure that when we get our listening skills up, we want to make sure that we asking more questions in various ways. Okay, asking more questions in various ways to get more understanding. You have to rephrase things to get proper understanding. Also, to give them a chance to talk. Give people a chance to talk, to really hear, because sometimes when people are talking, they're already getting a response or already have summed up, and you're going to miss key points of them giving you credibility along with you being able to hear. And focus on the meaningful relationships with them as well. You know, if it's a colleague or someone that you work with, or even co-workers, or a relationship, you have to focus on the meaning of the relationship and understand where you are within the relationship, and do you value them or their credibility with talking to you, or if they make a lot of mistakes, it will cause you to shut down in your listening. All right. Also, number 4 is try to explain when you're telling things or trying to get people to listen to you. Try to explain in a way that he or she can understand, because sometimes people talk in riddles, they talk around things, they're not being specific. Another way to do when you want people to understand is write out what you're saying before you get ready to say it, so that way you're clear on what you're saying. You can reread it a couple of times to understand this is what I'm trying to communicate. So you can rewrite it before you even speak. Also, too, people shut down if you argumentative. If you feel like you're heightened, like you've gone from 1 to 10 or 1 to 100, it's best to step away and then get calm and get clear, because sometimes your emotions can influence how you communicate, and then people shut down and won't listen, and vice versa. So cool down first and then write out what you're going to say, and then you'll communicate in a much better way. Number 5, educate yourself more. Educate yourself more on learning styles. That is a very good expertise to be an expert in, as being able to learn more of a learning style of how people listen. And there are various ways of how people listen. So take time and look that up, because then you'll be more effective in being able to hear, being able to listen to others, and you taking heed to others as well, as vice versa. Okay, so those are our 5 ways of getting able to listen. 5 ways to deal with people who don't listen, or us not listening, because sometimes we just put up blocks, to be quite honest. Comment down below if you do that. Sometimes people start talking and you just shut down. When they talk and you just fade out, you're like, oh my God, and you almost went to sleep. They don't know you sleeping, but you have completely blocked them out as they're communicating. And I can see when people start shutting down. When you're talking to them, their eyes start shifting and they just start tapping out. That's what it's like. They almost get into I call it like they go into you put them in a choke mode. You put them in a sleep mode. You then lock them in, and they're like, phew, they have conked out because they're not listening. We've been in environments and teaching styles that it just wasn't effective. So we have to research ourselves to be able to communicate better, listen, and be able to listen to others, because sometimes we can jump the gun and not really be listening to what they're saying, and it can help us. So take heed of this conversation of what we're saying today, because if you're not, this can stifle you and cause decrease in your finances and with support from others. And this ties into relationships as well. If you're not listening, people just shut down and go another way, because they're like, hey, you're not listening to me, I don't want to be here, because it's a lack of respect. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're growing and going and bettering ourselves. All right, so in saying in our astrological forecast for today, we have the sun is traveling through Libra. We have that environment going on right now. We still have where the Neptune is in the sign of Pisces, and this is going to bring about our creative juices still. We're going to be more artistic with all these connecting planets in creativeness and artistic views and artistic energy when we have Venus in Scorpio and Neptune in Pisces. So this is going to still be a continual flow for today through Tuesday through Wednesday. So we're going to be expressing ourselves creatively and showing the world what our passion is about. Another area of life this can be activated is that we're going to have a lot of activation in our personal relationship. So if that is something you are also focusing in on, your personal relationships, then let it be known that the stars are aligning up with relationships. So we may take a current relationship to a new level. So this is a continuation. So we may need to spend time and going deeper into the concerns of our relationships. And that can be business relationship, working relationships, partner relationships. We're in that energy. So the details are limitless, but the general energy around it is relating well with others. So we're going to be relating well with others, and we're going to feel heightened in our awareness of feeling balanced and harmonious. So this is a good time to reflect on that, to write out your thoughts, to communicate with others, maybe bring people together to see how you collectively can move together in your business environments, your work environments, or in your relationships. Sit down, get outdoors, or get into a coffee house or something where you're one-on-one and you can thrive together and talk. Also, too, there's a other energy of nesting. So you may be going into that energy as well, because we're moving into the fall energy and hitting November. And so it's going to bring more of a nesting energy in. So you're going to be fixing things around your home or wanting to invest in maybe moving and that type of thing. So that environment is coming in as well. Also be aware that in the future, in about 2 months from now, we'll be moving into winter solstice or winter equinox. So that's going to bring about more of a hibernation environment. So if whatever you're trying to do, go on and start putting moves to do it now. So you don't go into hibernation mode and then trying to move and you're like, oh, wow, why do I feel this? Well, that's a certain energy that comes up when we move into a winter equinox, okay, here in the northern hemisphere. Southern hemisphere is now in spring. Those that come to me, they're in spring, all right? So in saying that, I love you for watching today. Don't forget to click that wiggly bell down below, ding dong ding, to make sure you're getting the daily fresh tarot card reading that comes to you on a daily basis. Make sure that you're getting your intuitive readings. Go on and schedule those appointments. They are limited, but they are limited, meaning that they fill up very quickly. So go on and schedule your appointments. Go on and get your conjure work done. Call for your spiritual counseling as well. Also, to donate to the channel. The channel comes on a daily basis. This channel is not carried through ads. Those do not carry this. I come here on a daily basis to bring forth a message with the spirits, the source, the angels, the spirit guides give to me on a daily basis. And I come with the true heart from the divine, the source. Also, too, don't forget we have the new moon coming in on this coming up Monday. So we're going to have some ritual and intentions to set with that. We have Mercury in retrograde, so I'll be coming with a video on that and doing an altar service in that, because this is very imperative with that kind of energy that comes in, so we don't reset and regress and don't know what's going on. I'll explain more in detail what this particular energy would do. Also, too, we have a lot of different altar work, bath salts, different things that are coming into play with the Moon Child Apothecary. So we're wonderfully growing and going through 2019, getting ready to catapult through 2020. So let's get on in for the next 2.5 months and set 2.5 months into 2020 and set yourself up for the shift. Don't get left behind in the shift. Don't come into January doing the same thing you was doing in October. You should be setting goals, setting your intentions, manifesting. So we are doing a series on journaling and how important it's going to bring in so much abundance and prosperity and manifesting in your life. So we're going to be doing a series per week going through 2020, and it's going to bring in abundance because we're setting ourselves up. All right. So please like, share, and subscribe with others so that they can grow and go with you as well. All right. I love you for watching today. Don't forget to dig deep and trust in yourself first always, and have a Tuesday. All right. Comment down below with an emoji of hey and what kind of listening skills do you have or need? So go on and comment that down below, because listening is a skill and a learning style that we all must enhance. We all need to enhance that area. Okay. So I love you very much. Keep believing and trusting in yourself first always, and come to the channel on a daily basis. Go hit the notification. Come and watch the video. Journal it. Let it resonate with you. This is a general readings, but when you get a one-on-one, that's when you get the intuitive readings with me. So I love you very much. Continue to dig deep and trust in yourself always. Make it productive. Bye-bye.